Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Gaming Channel. I'm AJ Gels. Guys, we are back with more Prey. Let's see here. Well, I guess let's go get the final arming key. I'll take that hypo. I'm walking into something. I'll take that. Crap. Well, guys, we are finally out of E3. You know, all that. It's pretty good. It was a decent E3 this year. Wasn't as big of a fan of the press conferences as usual. I wasn't a big fan of how they were doing them. Everybody was flipping out about the Xbox conference, which I don't fully understand. I didn't think that the Xbox conference was that phenomenal. I mean, just because, again, I was saying this all throughout the conference. What I like to do, I like when they do like the little developer walkthroughs during the conferences. I don't know. That's what I like to see, as opposed to we're just going to run through a small gameplay chunk, but we're not going to talk about anything. We're just going to run through the chunk. Or we are just going to show you a short trailer or whatever. It's what I prefer. I know I said I was going to do probably some more outstanding news. Or when I say outstanding, I mean leftover. Anything that I haven't talked about yet. But really, I couldn't find anything of any real substance. Anything that was really kind of like worth doing its own video on. Or, you know, sitting around with. So I think I'm just going to call my 2017 E3 coverage to a close. Get back in, focus on some Let's Plays. I have some stuff that I really need to finish. In terms of all these Let's Plays, you know, like I really need to finish up. I really need to finish up Fallout 4. I know. It's I've been saying that for the longest time. It's something about that game. Like I really like Fallout. It's just something that I just cannot play when I'm not in the mood for it. Like some games I might not be in the mood for. Like this. Frankly, I'm not super in the mood to play this because I kind of want to keep playing Wolfenstein or The Order. But even then, I can still get through this and I can still enjoy this with. That sounds horrible when I say get through this or whatever, but with Fallout, it's a different kind of game for me. It's so I don't really know how to explain it. It is such a different kind of seeing that it's just such a different game for some reason. It takes all that. It's like Persona. I love Persona, but it's so I have to be in the right headspace to sit down and play it. I'm still need to finish Persona 5. I don't know. I'd say I'm most way through the game. I'd say maybe 3/4. I could be totally wrong on that, but I need to sit down and keep playing that game because that game was amazing. If you own a PS4, get Persona 5. Yeah, wow. I'm probably gonna tick some people off when I say this. Honestly, right now, and I know this will never win. For what's gonna win Game of the Year right now, I have a strong feeling. As of right now, Horizon Zero Dawn has got that one locked. But personally, I gotta go my personal game of the year. That's it's got to be Persona 5. It's just too damn good. Like I said, I know there are people who will look at me like I'm on crack when I say, oh fuck. Like I said, I know there are people who look at me like I'm batshit crazy when I say stuff like that, but I gotta say, Persona 5 is just so good. Where's Alex? He's over here. Okay. What the flip? Oh crap.
I promised you my arming cape. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos 1 to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null wave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the Carl signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it. And the army key, like I What? Morgan!
Oh. What? Shut up, dog. Yeah. I love my dog, guys, but God, it's annoying. What are you barking at? I swear, she hears like raccoons or something. Needs to bark at it.
Left me to die. It's more important than ever now that we finish this the right way. Take care of the null wave device. I'll head for the bridge as soon as I catch my breath.
Good afternoon, Talos. Don't forget that TranStar safety standards call for a weekly inspection of your uniform. Report to the hardware labs for a diagnostic.
Is that thing? Please, dear God, tell me I don't have to fight it. Let's see, what are our objectives right now? Okay, mind without limits. Fabricate the prototype null wave. The airman keys can always be fabricated. Yeah, I'm gonna try and not blow up everything. For this, we'll need a fabricator. I'm trying to think where there's a fabricator that I can easily use. Is there one in the Arboretum? Now that I think about it. Yeah, I didn't think so. God damn it. I have no idea what the thing is barking at. Guys, I'm sorry that thing is losing its damn mind. She's a really good dog, most of the time. Like I'm lying around like sleeping, and she'll walk up to me, stand at the head of my bed, just like right next to my face, just kind of look at me until I scratch her back, and then she just looks at me and sneezes right in my face, and then walks away. People wonder why I'm a cat person. Yeah, cats are awesome. They don't do anything. They just sit around. I was arguing with somebody in a class I had once. I'm like, oh man, dogs are so great. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Cats are the best. I'm like, yeah, they're great. They just lie around, they sleep. Great animals. And someone just looked at me and
Morgan, Igwe, what's the update on our patient?
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery, and we are making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station, and...
Fine, Morgan, I'll meet you in the shuttle bay.
I think I've been up here. Interesting. I was arguing with this person. I'm trying to remember exactly how everything ended up. God, how did it all end? I don't know. It was just we just had this stupid argument over whether or not cats or dogs was the best, and he said something along the lines of, "Oh, you can take cats, you can take dogs out for walks and whatnot." And I'm like, "Yeah, you think I want to go out for a walk?" have no idea what we're doing, what I'm doing up here. Okay, what are my objectives? Okay, so I need to fabricate the null wave thingy. Of course, there's no flipping fabricator on this floor. And suit repair, suit repair, suit repair. Where are you? Just gonna do a little bit of exploring. Where are you little bastards? Thought there was more of them. Well, can't have everyone evacuate. Although I guess it's too late for that. I'll eat something. Get some food. Oh God. Nope. Nope. Not. Nope. Oh. Come on. Getting the hell out of here.
Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds. History. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station. Just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The null wave. Alex is correct. It could work and preserve what we have learned here. We have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's a risk, but we've seen the generator work. To destroy all this, to murder a species, and the research lost. It's...
January's right, Morgan. We can't let these things get back to Earth, even if one of them hit Earthside.
Morgan, please. Destroying the station should be the last option, not the first.
The heart of the coral is in psychotronics, in the original containment cylinder. Placing the null wave device there will override the entire coral network with our own signal. Use your psychoscope to locate the exact spot.
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the apex, but all my models point to suffering.
Alright guys, we're back. I know I keep cutting out a lot of travel. It's just Oh, that doesn't look pleasant. Let me check my map. When I get there, I'm gonna have to make it a break for it. If you haven't been able to figure out, I'm gonna use the null wave transmitter. I'm not gonna blow up the station. Probably a horrible plan, but when have I ever been known for making good decisions? I say that a lot, but I think it's something that really rings true with me.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact qualified engineer.
Make my way in there.
Kill them. Adrenaline. And another dose of Morgan cell lines. Do it.
That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish this thing once and for all.
These headaches, they're getting worse. Like teeth in the brain, sinking in. You feel it, MU? Screaming is louder now. Getting close. I think screams are coming from the future. And you. Screams of people on Earth. Screams an animal makes when caught in a hunter's jaw.
God.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds. Then what? You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark. But what if we're just poor swimmers, and now there's blood in the water?
Well, I say we try. Why not?
System alert. Repairs.
Better than blowing us all up.
What the hell have you done?
I simply acted on Morgan's order. Morgan.
Your operators locked me out of the comm terminal. We need to link up to the null wave device if we're gonna get that signal off before it's too late.
Consider the risk. Alex's plan, if it works, is only a short-term solution. None of us has the right to endanger every life on Earth.
If anyone's playing God here, it's you. Your lunatic plan denies everyone a birthright to the stars.
You know how neuromods are made. The demand will only increase. In the future Alex envisions, many will die for the benefit of a privileged few.
I'm not arguing with a glorified desktop. Kill it, Morgan.
Sorry, Morgan. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. You'll have to destroy me. Which means you will be destroying yourself.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Suicide by proxy. That's funny. I already made my decision.
What is a neuromod? Well, it's both an easy answer and a complicated one at the same time. It is the future, today. More importantly, our past, today. This is the work TranStar does. Every employee working together. It's immortality, and it is beautiful.
That the end? Alright, that's the end. That was Prey, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun throughout. I think it was a good game. Really, I guess I'd sit and say 9 out of 10. I'd give it a little higher than I think people have been given. I think it's like an 8 something on IGN and whatnot. But personally, I got to give it a solid 9 on my scale. Which, if you don't know my scale, it's kind of the way I kind of look at it. A 7 is a good game. It's not bad. It's not great, but that's my kind of 7. Is where it's good. I would recommend it. 8, a little better than that. 9, I think it was really good, and 10, I would say damn near perfect in my eyes. Definitely play it. But I'd give this game a 9. I'd say it was really good. It was a lot of fun. It was a fun concept. Really cool concept. Good gameplay. I kind of like the pseudo horror aspect of it. It's kind of like a horror game for people like me who don't love horror games. But I think this, in and of itself, was there was enough here to enjoy for a guy like me. The exploration was really cool. There's something else I was trying to. Oh, that's spooky. There's something else I wanted to say, and it's not coming to me. I think the thing that keeps it from being a 10 for me is my opinion on the narrative or the story. I think the story just didn't. How to put this? It's kind of like Resident Evil 7's story. It's not it's not really a story. It's there to give you just enough motivation to pull you forward. It's not. It's not. I want to move forward because I want to see what happens. It's not pulling me forward to see this or that. It literally feels like it's just, all right, we're here. We need you to go over there, so we're going to give you just enough motivation or just enough of a reason to advance this plot. So it just didn't ever feel like there was a lot like I wanted to see what happened next. It was just like, okay, well, we need to move the story forward. So let's go here. We have fun seeing all the cool stuff in between, but we never get that really good story, in my opinion. Again, this is all my opinion. Feel free to disagree with me. Feel free to go into the description below or the comments below. Tell me that I'm entirely wrong. Tell me your opinions on this game. That's where I sit, and it's how I see it. But I hope you enjoyed this one all the way through, everybody. As always, you can find me over on Facebook, Twitter, the website, Minds.com. Links to all of those are down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Help me grow, all that good stuff. Stay tuned for more Let's Plays. I'm trying to think what I have coming up. I don't have anything planned, actually, or anything. I mean, I might go back and play some old stuff in July, but I don't have any new released games planned right now. If you have something that's coming out that might have escaped my I'm searching for a word here that's just not coming out. If you know a game that's kind of escaped my eye, please, description below or comments below, and I will be happy to find them and play them for you guys. That's kind of what I'm looking at doing. Other than that, just finishing up some other stuff before we get into August with I'm trying to think what's in August. It used to be Shadow of War, but that got pushed back to, I want to say, October. I can't think what's in August, but I think August is when the new stuff starts hitting up again. Either way, I've rambled enough of what's going on here on the channel. Thank you for watching. There's a variety of other Let's Plays that are up, and that will be up. I love doing this stuff. You know, I upload just a lot of content, so please feel free, go watch it if you enjoyed this. There's something else here. The weekly show, come by that on Saturday at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. That is where I sit and I talk about video game news, and I talk about just general stuff throughout within the industry. I kind of read news stories or news articles from IGN, Polygon, all yada yada yada, all the gaming sites, and then I kind of read through them, go over some stuff, and then I kind of give my opinion and where I stand on some of these, what I think about this, that, the other thing. So that's kind of what that show is. So please come by, check it out. It's a lot of fun to do. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I think that's about it, everybody. Thank you I keep saying it, thank you so much for watching, but it does, I love doing this, and it means a lot that people actually watch this. So, until the next time you hear from me, guys, and for the last time in Prey, I'm AJ Gels. This is the Umthar Gaming Channel. I'm out, everybody.
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise, and later it recovered the Leitner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind, or an attempt to integrate its dual natures. But its most surprising act was sparing Dar. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos 1.
Michaela.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram.
Would you let it live?
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help, and it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37, but it left him alive. It could mean a low drive for retribution. A lot of humans controlled by the Typhon ended up dead. Not that it was easy to avoid, but I just don't think it's worth the risk.
In the end, he chose to activate the null-wave device. Why? To preserve the Typhon technology? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we have to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do.
All right. Usually I don't talk after I do my my sign off, but I can. Screw it. I'm being mean. I went with the good ending, I guess, within the simulation. But, nah. That was pretty cool. Alright, guys. One more time. I hope you enjoyed Prey. Thank you for watching. Social media in the description. Like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. But until then, I'm AJ Gels. This is the Entire Game Channel. I promise this is the last time. I'm out.